Hey guys, it's JJHD. I'm making this video after I made a suggestion to come check out my channel from all my other channels on YouTube. So if you guys are tuning into this, thanks for understanding about me moving in this direction. And also, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you enjoy a lot of what I'm going to do with this channel and like keeping up with what I'm doing. Without further ado, let's get into this video. We're going to be doing kind of like a Q&A, pretty much a Q&A, I think. My sister's behind me. Say hi. You don't have to turn your camera on.
Hi.
Yeah, so she's going
Subscribe to me.
She asked all our friends and people that we associate with a lot questions for a video similar to this, and they've asked a lot of questions, and also she put questions in there that are kind of just things that people didn't ask, but something that was probably something that somebody would have asked if we had more questions.
Alright.
First question.
Andrew asks, what do you do during the day?
Well, it's kind of random. You know, I'm not on a routine or anything. It kind of switches from the day-to-day basis, but right now I kind of woke up, I made me some lunch, and then I made a video, so.
What about school?
Well, yeah, I do that, but I don't think anybody wants to hear about that, do they?
Alright. Josie wants to know, favorite song?
Favorite song? Like right now or all the time, would you say?
It just says favorite song.
Okay, I'll assume it's right now, because if I was going to say all the time, it would be like something that, like, so out of style. So, my favorite song right now, it's not a very popular choice either. It's very, very old. It's a John Denver song called Poems, Prayers, and Promises, I believe. That's my favorite song right now. And probably most of you don't even know what that is, because most of you are my age or younger. But it's, just go check out John Denver's stuff. It's so good.
Peyton wants to know, if you could take 3 things on an deserted island, what would they be?
Okay. So, probably a big thing of water. You know, like you go to Walmart or a Food Lion, that's what we have here, probably not for you guys, but just any grocery store, they have like the 48 waters like in a plastic thing. I'd definitely bring one of those because I can make it last, you know?
Alright, 2 other things.
Okay, 2 other things. Okay, you know the big things of ramen? So I'll probably bring one of those. And then some sort of multi-tool, like one of the big knives that has the. I don't care about that. I can make a shelter. One of the big knives, like I think Bear Grylls has a brand, but a big knife and then like the flint on the bottom, so that it's like a flint and steel. So it's like it's a way to make fire and is a tool. So that'd probably be the other thing.
All right, Alyssa wants to know, where do you want to be in 5 years?
Where do I want to be in 5 years? Well, I'd hope to have a decent career path already kind of paved, like I'm on my way. 5 years from now, so let's see, I'm gonna be 17 in a week, or 6 days from now, so I'm gonna be 22. So I want to like have like pretty much my life plan like on its way. That's my hope.
Alright, Crystal wants to know, do pineapples belong on pizza?
You know what? People put anchovies on pizza. You have every right to put a pineapple on a pizza. That's all I'm trying to say.
Another question from Josie, or there are actually 4 questions from her.
What the?
Because I said I needed a lot of questions.
Oh.
So, the first question is, what's the dumbest thing you've done?
So, you know the chairs that you have like, well, okay, you know like, what are the things called that you get tans on, but they're like.
Oh, tanning beds?
But they're outside.
What?
Not tanning beds, but they're like, you would lay on it.
A lawn chair?
Yeah, a lawn chair. So, you know the ones that have like the like rubbery plastic things in between, and then they have a cushion on top? So like, I was trying to see a bird's nest up high. And I was a little bit shorter than I am now. Probably now I could have just hopped and probably seen it in it. But I stood on that chair, and it had a cushion over it, so I just assumed I'm good, right? So I stood on it, and it's a pretty tall chair. All I'm trying to say is my foot slipped through one of like in between, and the cushion just fell with it, and I fell. And then I fell sideways because one leg was through it, and then the other one was on the, I think like the middle part of it. So like I was just like way off balance. So I fell on my side. And that's how I broke my arm.
Second question is, least favorite subject in school?
I'd have to say, probably, nobody would guess this, but it's probably biology.
Question number 3, from Josie still. Who would you like to live with for like a day?
Probably like Tom Brady. I'd probably hang out, I'd probably go to Tom Brady's house He lives like so secluded, but his house looks so sick.
Question number 4 from Josie. If you could choose your own nickname, what would it be?
Probably JJ.
Alright, and another question from Peyton. You're walking home in the dark, you see something move, what do?
You guys like kind of live like where there's more woods. I live in a neighborhood, right? So there ain't gonna be a bear. Like, I'm not that scared. Like, if something's moving, it's most likely a person. But if there's a person moving at night and I'm walking home, I'm just gonna run because there's like a 50% chance that they're dangerous.
Alright, another one from Peyton. If you could wake up tomorrow and be someone else, who would you be and what would you do?
I would be, and I know people are gonna think like, oh, you're crazy, because I hate the Cowboys, right? I'd be Ezekiel Elliott because that offensive line, I could just have a field day behind that offensive line. You just have, any day is a good day when you're Ezekiel Elliott.
Alright, now these questions are the ones that I wrote down. Favorite hobby besides football?
Favorite hobby besides football? It's probably video making and editing at this point, so it's really associated with YouTube.
Alright, favorite clothing store?
I really like, what's it called?
Rue 21.
Rue 21, but that's just because they have cheap stuff that I like. So yeah. It's not like their style, it's just the fact that things are cheap.
Yeah. Who's your best friend or friends?
Well, Aaron and Foster, they're probably, the hiking video, they're in it. The 2 African American individuals. They are my brothers, technically, but they are my best friends that I've ever had.
Alright, why is your hair getting so long?
Okay, this is a longish story.
Oh gosh.
So on New Year's
It's already been 11 minutes.
So on New Year's Eve, I was thinking about what my New Year's resolution was going to be. And I was like, well, I always cut my hair, but I keep it semi-long. But I'm like, how about like I just force myself to keep it long for a very, very, very long time and keep it growing. I just decided in my head that I couldn't cut it till October 1st. Because I was like, September 1st, I was like thinking like, well, the summer's going to be over and then I'm going to be like, it's going to be kind of just like I'm going on vacation just after that. So I'm going to be able to decide if I keep it or not on October 1st.
What do you look forward to do the most in a week?
In a week?
Like, when it turns Monday, what do you look forward to in that week?
Probably Wednesday night youth group, just because that's where all my friends go.
Yeah,
and
same.
Get to hang out with my friends and have a good time. And we just hang out and yeah.
Alright, what's some upcoming videos that you can tell us about?
Now that I can tell you about. Yeah, well, there's a few secret ones that I can't tell you about right now. It's super huge projects. But that's just stuff that I'm like keeping a little bit private. Not this weekend, but the weekend after it, I'm going on a winter retreat with all my friends. We're going like up north a little bit to a like kind of like a cabin. It's got a river and cool stuff. And I'm not going to be able to videotape a lot, but I'm going to try to videotape some of it, some of the fun stuff that we do. So
right.
That'll probably be like a 3-part video. So.
Yeah, and I'll be in them too. So if you want to see what I look like. Why do you always wear black V-necks, Ashton? Well, that one's gray.
Yeah.
It's new today.
Take that. I'm not wearing a black V-neck. I guess it's pretty much just my style, I think. Like, I like to be pretty plain with my style. Like, I don't like to be like crazy, like flashy or anything.
Chrissy King asks, what is your favorite time of the year and why?
My favorite time of the year is probably early summer, just because that's when you start doing a lot of stuff. For me, at least, in my life, usually that's when the most stuff happens.
Alright, again, Chrissy King asks, who's been the most influential person in your life and what have you gained from them?
Probably my mom. She came from like a really weird family, just like up in the hills and just a lot of bad stuff. Basically, until she entered her adult life, it was just bad. And the way she overcame it, and now she's just a wonderful person, is just, it makes me, when I think maybe, what if I'm doing something wrong or I'm going down the wrong path? She overcame so much, and for me to just have a, good life, I have to overcome so little, so that's why it's, Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be making a few more videos, probably today and tomorrow. you know, just trying to pump stuff out there. Some videos with Rachel, and even with some of my friends that have YouTube channels, I'm probably going to try to collab with them. Please subscribe, especially if you're from some of my old channels, because I really, really, really love my subscribers from my old channels still. And I want to keep you guys a part of my life, like, really badly. So just please subscribe and continue to watch the videos. And yeah, I hope I can continue to entertain you guys.